Hello friends, welcome to Electronics for You. Arithmetic instructions in 8051 microcontrollers are used for the arithmetic operations. In this video, I am going to explain addition, subtraction, multiplication and division instructions along with increment and decrement instructions. So let us start with the first concept, that is operand. In case of arithmetic instructions, we use some operands. These are nothing but the data over which we perform the operations. So here the first operand is accumulator. Here the operand may be a data, may be address or the register, and the most important register is nothing but accumulator. It is used to store the data. Another registers which are used as operands are Rn in our instruction, and these RNs are nothing but the general purpose registers used in a register bank. We can select only one register bank at a time, and these registers are starting from R0 and ending to R7. So R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7, all these are the registers used for as an operands. Next are the direct memory locations. Here the memory locations are of internal RAM starting from 00 to FFH in hexadecimal. So this direct memory address may include the general purpose registers or special function registers address. The next one is the indirect address, and it is indicated by the @ sign followed by RI. Here I stands for 1 or 0. Therefore, only two registers are used as a pointer in case of indirect addressing mode, and it is R0 or R1. Next one is data. Here 8-bit data, that is 8-bit constant, is used. Again it is starting from 00H to FFH in hexadecimal, or we can say that it is starting from 0 to 255 in decimal numbers. And the last operand that we are going to use is the register B, which is also same as that of the general purpose register such as accumulator. You have to remember all these operands. I will use this all in our arithmetic instructions. Now let us talk about the arithmetic instructions and their formats. So the arithmetic instructions will have an opcode. Then it is followed by first operand, and later on it is followed by second operand. The comma may be there or not, because note that in case of multiplication and division instruction there is no comma, but for some addition and subtraction instruction there we use the comma. These are the different arithmetic instruction which use this type of format, that is opcode, then first operand and followed by the second operand. Now next one is the second format, that is opcode followed by the operand only, and these instructions are INC, DEC and DA, that is increment, decrement and decimal adjust. So these are the different instructions used in arithmetic instruction along with their format. So let us start with the first instruction, that is addition. Addition is used to add two different operands here, and in case of 8051 only 8-bit addition is performed. So 8-bit addition between accumulator and second operand. So always there will be this one, the first operand will be accumulator, and second operand I already explained, this may be some different register or the direct memory address, indirect memory address or data, and the result is always stored in the accumulator. So whenever the accumulator plus Note here that it is plus accumulator plus operand will be there. The result will automatically be stored into the accumulator. And in this case, the carry flag may be set or reset according to result. And these are the different addition instruction. For addition instruction, add is the opcode used a comma rn. This is the first instruction. Here rn indicates the registers R0 to register R7. So we may have say a comma R5. Likewise, here the content of this accumulator and register Rn will be added and the result will be stored in accumulator. Similarly, add a comma direct. Here direct means the RAM's address. So it may be a comma say 35H. It means that the content of accumulator and 35H will be added and the result will be stored in the accumulator again. Now next one is the add a comma at the rate RI. It means that it is an indirect addressing mode. Indirect address of a RAM location indicated by RI will be added with the content of accumulator and the result will be stored in accumulator. Note, I am explaining here. RI, say R0, we are using R0 register and this R0 is having some value. Let us say that it is having 35H here. Now this R0 is indicating 35H indirectly, and if we use this instruction add a comma at the rate RI, after this instruction the content of this 35H memory location indicated by R0 is added with the content of accumulator and the result will be stored in accumulator. This is the indirect addressing mode. Last one is the add a comma hash data. Hash indicates the direct addressing mode. Data may be any number from 0 to 255 in decimal or 00H to FFH in hexadecimal, and therefore a at the rate a comma hash data will indicate a comma some 8-bit data is added and then the result stored in accumulator. Similar to that add instruction, another instruction is used. This is add C, which is addition with carry. Add C instruction is used for the addition operation here, and again 8-bit address along with the carry is added with the content of accumulator and the result is stored in the accumulator. So here you can see a plus operand will be there plus carry flag will be there and the result will be stored in accumulator. And generally this add C instruction is used for the 16-bit addition. Then the CY flag, that is carry flag, is set or reset accordingly as per the result of the addition. And again the similar examples will be there. This is add C a comma rn. Here the content of accumulator, then the content of rn, that is register R0 to R7, it may be anyone, and the carry flag may be 0 or 1, they will be added and the result is stored in accumulator. Same case, in this case the direct memory address will be replaced here. Instead of this rn we will use direct memory address. Again the same will be there, that is content of accumulator, this direct memory address, and carry flag will be added and result is stored into accumulator. Then this is indirect addressing mode. Indirectly, whichever the address RI is showing plus accumulator plus carry flag and the result stores into accumulator. Similarly, accumulator plus 8-bit data plus carry flag will be there and result will be stored into accumulator by this instruction. Next instruction is the decimal adjust. Note here that this is a very special instruction. decimal adjust accumulator. It is nothing but DAA instruction. Here A stands for accumulator and DA stands for decimal adjust. In this case, decimal generally this instruction is used to convert the hexadecimal result into BCD1. After addition instruction, the result is stored into accumulator, but this result is in the hexadecimal format. So if you want to convert it into the BCD format, that is binary coded decimal number, so we have to use this DAA instruction, which converts this data into the 8-bit 2-digit packed BCD number. It only works after add instruction. Note that it is only used after add instruction. This is decimal adjust. Now the next instruction is subtraction instruction, and subtraction instruction in case of 8051 is only SUBB. Note here that there is no instruction like SUB, it is always SUBB. Here SUB stands for subtraction and B stands for borrow. So it is always subtraction with borrow, and therefore borrow. Here borrow is nothing but the carry flag, which is the result of this operation. So A minus means the content of accumulator minus operand will be there and minus carry flag will be there, and the result is stored into accumulator, and carry flag may be set or reset accordingly. Here this is the subtraction instruction, sub A comma Rn. It means that A minus Rn, that is the register R0 to R7 will be there, minus carry flag will be there, that is the borrow, and the result will be stored into accumulator. Similarly, in case of direct addressing, here the direct address will be written, for example, sub B A comma say 50H. It means that the content of accumulator minus 50H minus carry flag will be there, and result will be stored into accumulator. Similarly, here sub A comma at the rate R0 or R1 may be there. So let us say that it is R1. So the content, so the address indicated by RI will be here, A minus RI minus carry flag, and the result stored into accumulator. Similarly, sub B A comma hash data may be hash say 30H. So accumulator minus 30H minus carry flag, and result will be stored into accumulator. So this is the subtraction instruction, again similar to that of addition, only the operation will be here subtraction. The next instruction is increment. Note that increment is only followed by a single operand, and here so the opcode which is used for increment operation is the INC, and here only one operand is written. It means that the content of this operand or this operand will be incremented by one only, and the operand can be a register, direct address, indirect address, or a data pointer, and these are the different increment instructions. Here INC A means the content of accumulator is incremented by 1, then INC RN is the increment the content of register RN, then INC direct means increment the content of direct memory address indicated here. It may be just like this, INC 30H. 30H is the memory location. There may be some data stored, say 5H. After INC 30H, this 5H will be incremented to 6H, and so on. INC at the rate RI is the indirect addressing mode. Again, indirect address indicated by this pointer will be incremented by 1. So all INC instruction increments the data of that operand by 1. One more INC instruction is there to indicate the data pointer, that is nothing but DPTR. So INC DPTR will increment the DPTR's content by 1. Note that DPTR is used for the external memory location, external RAM location. So it is actually a 16-bit address. Okay, so the content of this DPTR will be incremented by 1. So DPTR plus 1 will be there. Next is decrement instructions. As it is indicating decrement operation, its opcode is DEC and it will decrement the content of the operand by 1, and the operands may be register, direct address or indirect address. There is no data pointer, and these are the examples of decrement operation. Same instructions are there: DEC A, DEC RN, DEC direct should be here, DEC direct memory address, and DEC @RI. All these are the decrement instructions. Now next instruction is very important. This is multiplication operation. Here one simple instruction is used for multiplication. It is MULAB. This is the direct instruction. This is opcode and these two are the operand. First operand is A and second operand is always B. There is, note that there is no comma in between A and B. It is MULAB instruction itself. It will multiply the content of accumulator and B. So A times the content of A times B will be there, and note that if this is 8-bit number, this is 8-bit number, two 8-bit numbers may generate a result of a 16-bit multiplication, because this is the multiplication operation. So result may go beyond the 8-bit and it may be a 16-bit result. So if a 16-bit result is there, note that after execution of MULAB, lower byte, here lower byte will be stored into accumulator and B will store the higher byte. This is the multiplication instruction. And note that if result is greater than 255, then overflow flag will be set to 1, otherwise it will be cleared. And in this case, in case of MULAB, carry flag is always cleared, means carry flag is always 0, that is C equal to 0. So this is the multiplication instruction. If mentioned, note that multiplier must be saved into B. Now next instruction is division instruction, and the opcode used for division instruction is DIV. DIVAB is again similar to that of multiplication instruction. Now it will divide the content of A by the content of B. So note here that it is A divided by B. So divisor must be saved into B register, and after execution, accumulator will store the quotient, whereas B, that is register B, will store the remainder. Next one, if B is equals to 0, 0, that is the content of B is 0, that is if remainder equal to 0 after division instruction, then overflow flag is set, otherwise it is always cleared. Also note that carry flag is always cleared in case of division instruction. So these are the two important instruction, division and multiplication. Note here that multiplier or a divisor must be saved into B register if mentioned. Now let us talk about the flag status of after execution the different mathematical or arithmetic instruction. Here the carry flag, overflow flag and carry flag and auxiliary carry flag may be affected. X is indicating here, don't care. So X may be 0 or 1. Okay, so carry flag may be affected by after addition, then addition with carry and subtraction instruction. All these flag, that is carry flag, overflow flag and auxiliary carry flag, will be affected. If we are using multiplication and division instruction, carry flag is always cleared, means carry flag will always remain 0. Overflow flag may be set or reset according to the result of operation. In case of DWAY, only carry flag is affected and no other flag are affected. So here again this flags are not affected. So this is all about the different arithmetic instructions used in 8051. In next instruction I will explain some programs related with these arithmetic instructions. Friends, if you like this video, click the like button and share it with your friends. If you are having any doubt, please comment. Thank you.